Sunday night, the armed group M23 along with Rwandan soldiers entered the center of Goma, which is the capital of North Kivu province in the Democratic Republic of Congo. This marked a significant escalation in the region's ongoing conflict. The advance of M23, which has been pushing towards Goma for weeks, risks triggering a broader war between Rwanda and Congo, further exacerbating the already dire humanitarian crisis in the area. The M23 rebels first entered Goma on the night of the 27th of January, and by the evening of the next day, they had seized control of the city's airport. The rebels encountered pockets of resistance in strategic areas, but hundreds of government troops and allied militias ultimately surrendered. By the morning of the 30th of January, M23 fighters had taken full control of Goma, with corpses still lying in the streets. Since then, M23 forces have advanced south into South Kivu, clashing with Congolese forces and their allies, including Burundian troops. According to the United Nations reports last week, there are also indications that Rwandan troops have crossed the border into South Kivu. The involvement of both Rwandan and Burundian troops has heightened fears that the conflict could escalate into a regional war. So who is this M23? Who are these M23 rebels, and what is the Congo crisis all about? M23 refers to the 23rd of March 2009 agreement that ended a previous Tutsi-led rebellion in eastern Congo. The group's current rebellion, which began in 2022, is composed of ethnic Tutsi insurgents who have long accused the Congolese government of failing to honor the peace deal and integrate Tutsis into the army and administration. The group also claims to defend the interests of Tutsis, particularly against Hutu militias like the Democratic Forces for the Liberation of Rwanda, which was founded by the Hutus who fled Rwanda after participating in the 1994 genocide. Since its resurgence in 2022, M23 has made significant territorial gains, including control of the coltan-rich region of Rubaya, which the group has exploited to generate an estimated $800,000 per month in taxes. Coltan is a crucial mineral used in electronics manufacturing, further fueling the conflict and the group's finances. M23 was initially created in 2012 when the former CNDP, that is the National Congress for the Defense of the People troops, rebelled against the Congo government, accusing it of failing to implement the 2009 peace deal. The group's goals include ensuring the protection of the Tutsi minority in eastern Congo and safeguarding them from Hutu rebel groups who fled Rwanda after the 1994 genocide. In 2012, M23 briefly seized Goma before withdrawing, following an agreement brokered by neighboring nations. The group launched its current offensive in 2022 and has since captured several towns, including Katali, Masisi, Minova, Sake, and most recently Goma. M23 continues to expand its control, raising the stakes in the conflict as the DRC struggles to maintain control over its territory. The Democratic Republic of Congo, UN officials and Western powers, including the United States, have accused Rwanda of supporting M23 by deploying thousands of troops and heavy weapons to fight alongside the rebels. A 2022 UN report provided solid evidence of Rwanda's involvement, which is a claim the Rwandan government denies. Rwanda's President Paul Kagame has stated that the country is merely taking defensive measures and has accused the Congolese government of collaborating with the FDLR, which is a group responsible for attacking Tutsis in both countries. In response to the ongoing violence, about 11,000 peacekeepers, primarily stationed in the eastern side of the country, are deployed as part of the United Nations Organization Stabilization Mission in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Additionally, the Southern African Development Community Mission in the Democratic Republic of Congo has troops in the region. African leaders and United States have attempted to broker ceasefires in the past, but peace remains elusive. The conflict in eastern Congo has severely worsened the country's already dire humanitarian situation, with more than 6 million people displaced across the country. In South Kivu and North Kivu alone, there are over 4.6 million internally displaced people. The violence this year has displaced an additional 400,000 people, compounding an already significant crisis. Similarly, at least 700 have been killed in the Democratic Republic of Congo fighting since Sunday. Reports of atrocities, including executions, sexual violence, and other human rights abuses, continue to surface, underscoring the devastating impact of the conflict on the civilian population. The region faces the combined challenges of conflict, displacement, and an escalating humanitarian disaster with no clear end in sight.